Alright, well, I guess we're leaving.
Time to earn my commission.
Oh, hello. Right at the door.
Where you point that thing? Hey, say that before I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm trying. Where's its health bar? There we go. I don't know what to do about the cub. I don't think you can do anything. Hey, what's this? Return to Ethel's lab. Is that the scientist guy? The scientist guy that we, killed. Oh, okay, we're here. We have a lot of inhaler charges. I mean, that's the same as what we've got, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I guess we're just leaving the cub there. So you should turn to Ethel's Haven Fairfield to investigate the mechanical augmentation you picked up. Access the rest of the lab is blocked by Zeranium. You shut it off or find a way to pass it. Oh, I already done that, yeah. In Fairfield, that's on Paradise Island. We need to go there anyway, don't we? What do we need to go there for? Oh, for this, but we can't do that yet. Alright, yeah, let's just get onto the ship.
Have an update about that personal matter. You know, the one that might, end the universe. The other universe-ending thing.
Yes.
Back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais, Sir Bujold's research. Believe I have a lead on their identity. I wholly agree. I pieced together information from earlier leading to Golden Ridge on Dorado. Oddly enough, to the anchor hold at Matriarch's Mercy Monastery. I had Val set the location on our map. I recognize we're juggling multiple crises, but I'd suggest we journey there sooner than later. Inquire away. I may even respond.
Everything we are doing right now is so end of the world. Current attitude on violence, why?
Very well.
I feel like everyone does, you know, their job. It's a mod. It's another mod. And it's another mod. What? When you are killed during all living companions are knocked out, you immediately revive with 50% of your max health for each knocked out companion. I mean, that's cool, but if I'm gonna have that, Like, I already have the trauma kits, which do the same thing, and I have a lot of them. I feel like they die first before me anyway. I don't want mods, to be honest. I only have the 4. You know why I don't want mods? Because you can only do them once, and it's just like,
I think
whatever.
we should make for Fairfield for the grafting lab. This mechanical augmentation could be of use to us, if we can get it installed on the shoulder. And
Oh, we
maybe
already, like,
can
we
bend
took it.
Doc's ear for a moment or two. If anyone can help me make sense of what happened with
Oh,
Rasmussen.
I thought if we let him
it's
live, we
her.
would get it. But if we killed him,
I need
we wouldn't.
answers.
I only, like,
So how about it?
I only just piece that together.
Thank you, Commander. I apologize for having us run about like this, but I just ain't been feeling right since the lab. Like there's an itch just beneath the skin. I'm just hoping something will put me right again.
Well, it's probably because, like you said, you're thinking of, like, what if, you know, what if this research is actually pretty good? Select active pet. Oh, hello. That's cute. I like that. There's definitely something you can do in Mass Effect. Huh. Checkmate. Now I just feel like playing Mass Effect again. Although when I replay the series, I actually skip the first game. I like the first game. I like the first game a lot, but I don't like playing it all that often. Like the second and third one, I think are a bit more mainstream in a way. Like there's less fluff. Although I don't like when the second game, I don't like that it constricts you in the beginning. Like you choose a class and then you're kind of just like stuck using those weapons for ever. But the third game, I think, is the best gameplay wise. It's actually my favorite to play.
What are we standing around jawing for? There's mayhem and murdering to be done.
I want to get your opinion on the
No,
crew.
exactly.
Of course I do. What's not to like? To envy? Her style, her lethality.
Oh, she's a professional for architect's sake. I wish I'd known about her department when I was growing up. Even as a child, I know they'd have seen my potential. Niles' naivete used to wear on me.
I mean, how could he still believe in the nonsense he did with
Everything that happened to him. Not only does she possess more heart than your standard corporatist flunky, she's a great deal smarter as well. Don't tell her I said so.
I actually like that we can
such as?
that we can do that. I compare this game a lot to Mass Effect. I think even more so than the first game. It's because they both kind of feel the same. Like, is this as what's your name again? Aza. Aza Inez. Got 2 Z's. It's torn and bloodied. This is kind of cool that we get to see their like living quarters and how they personalize it. This is like Marzol's room. Marisol. That's something that's cool. Yeah, I think there's some stuff that I like in this game when it comes to like how the companions are kind of handled. And there's some stuff that I really like in Mass Effect. You know, that I like. I like that you can ask for the opinions of each other. I would have think that'd be a cool thing to explore in Mass Effect. Like, oh, what do you think of all your companions? Especially in 2, where we have like the most companions. We do get scenes of them like interacting though, which is good. Like, you know, that classic one with Jack and Miranda that got me stuck ages. I think the first time I played through, I just left it, but on repeat playthroughs, I never want to just like leave it. And it takes a long time to get like, you know, to the point where you can resolve that peacefully without having to choose sides. Because if you choose sides, I think the person you choose, you get their loyalty, but you lose the other. So, alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we going back to... Yeah, we'll do that first. I like how long this game is too. Normally I don't like long games. I find it hard to be mentally checked in for like 30 hours. And the first game's really short. Even if you did some main, like some side quests, it feels pretty short. Spring Valerie, why not? I don't think we're going to do any combat here, but sure, let's do it. But yeah, this game is much bigger, much longer. Which I was kind of thinking it was similar to the first game, but then it just opens up. Like that bit with oh gee, I forgot her name, Augustine. Like that bit is literally like the halfway point. I think it's kind of weird that she's been completely dropped now. Like I thought that we would actually have more interactions with her since she kind of made a turn. I think they could have done that better because we don't see her for all of the game. And then when we do, we kind of talk her out of it. And then we have not seen her since. And I think there should have been more ramifications for the world as a whole. Like, I think they mentioned that there was some sort of ceasefire. Like, the first half of the game could have been everyone's fighting and there's war everywhere. And then the second half, there's a ceasefire, so there's a bit more unease and tension. Maybe there's more activity in the cities. Maybe there's less random encounters, you know, stuff like that. But it doesn't seem like there's a big change, you know. These are just ideas that spew out of my head. I think I have so much input and so many ideas because if I was to make a game, I would want to make one that's like this, where it's almost like a choose your own adventure book. I like games with hard choices and consequence and stuff like that. Especially when you are emotionally invested in... Like, I don't really care about the story in this game. And I don't think I did in the first game. But the characters.
Inez,
I really like some of
having
these
come back for a
characters.
tune-up? I've got just the injection for that. Freezes those pesky muscles right back into place.
No, yeah, a tune-up sounds good. I got a device that might help stabilize what I got going on up on the shoulder. Ought to let me use my graft all the more often. Think you can install it?
Oh, well, this device is unusual and rather ingenious, if I may say so. Hold still, dear.
It'd be nice if we could
Take but a
see what
moment.
this device looked like.
There.
That's another thing I would
You won't be
want.
needing any tune-ups in the near future, but I do trust you'll find an excuse to come by
Like
an occasional
detail.
visit. Where did you find such a device, anyhow?
Like, if I could combine
What is it, dear?
a bunch of games...
Well, a bit like you've been.
Actually,
stung
I'll
by a
wait until this is
terrapin.
finished, because I actually want to listen.
I've got ointment for that too, you know.
Okay, we've paused. I would have, like, the level of detail you see in games like Last of Us Part 2 and Red Dead 2 is insane to me. I love the voice acting, the animations, the transition from cutscene to gameplay is really good in Last of Us Part 2, and like just like the level of detail. Like, what's a good example? Like Last of Us Part 2, you actually Ellie will like grab, or Abby, whoever you're playing as, will grab the drawer to open it. I remember in Red Dead 2 the first time I had like a healing potion and Arthur would like throw it on the ground, and it would just be on the ground, and it's just there. Like, that's something that you don't notice or really think about in other video games. You have a health potion, you know, you grab it out of your fucking ass, you drink it, and then it's gone. Some games don't even have like an animation like that. Like Resident Evil, you go into the menu and you click on the herb and you get health, and then you're fine, and you gotta move on. Or, you know, Ethan, in the newer games, Ethan will like just like pour onto his hand and you're like, you're all better. Like, that's all fine. I don't hate it. But if I was going to make a game, I would want that level of detail in there, where if you say, maybe not to the extreme where if you like get shot in the foot, when you do your healing animation, you heal the foot. But like something like, I don't know. I want that kind of attention to detail in a game, and I would love all of the like quick wit that Outer Worlds has. The big grand open space. I'm not usually a fan of open world games. In fact, if I had to make a game, I probably would make it linear, but I think some games do the open world really, really well, where I feel compelled to explore everything and do side quests. Especially this game. Like, this game, I think leveling up is important, and it's less for the perks and more of the tangible things you do in the world, like, you know, having a high enough engineering to open a door.
There's a
I think that's really
way
cool.
out on Cloister that was still operational till recently. I found it, Doc.
Because some games I don't give a fuck about leveling up. Some games don't have leveling up, which is fine.
Any horrors like that.
It's more about upgrading your gear and stuff.
Do you feel all right? The program was shut down more than 6 months ago. Any further funding would be indirect violation
That's what I
of
thought.
Andy's orders.
I know what I saw. They were brutalizing folk and creatures, paying them no mind, giving them no honor, even if they succumb to the process. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine. And you're
Is
telling
he?
me you knew
I thought he was still alive.
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds... Oh, Sovereign's mercy, that sounds precisely like what I would protest with every breath.
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge.
Was it really just
Still
on
alive.
display? I think
Coward.
there was a purpose to it.
I killed him and let his sick aims die along with him. There's no good that can come of his work. Nothing. But this ain't the extent of it, I fear. I need to find out who's responsible for all.
Oh, Inez, I know you do.
Don't let her finish her sentence, and that wasn't me. I don't have my hands on the controller at the moment.
Ascertain which individual has the pockets to fund such a... Wait. Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice president sent a message asking for my presence and scientific expertise to discuss a unique opportunity. I found the secrecy
They didn't
hard at the
elaborate?
time, but I do suppose it lines up with your discovery.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, there was someone above the doctor that wants all this.
His name is Willard Conan, VP of Experimental Operations. The very man who was in charge of the grafting program at its inception. He's... Oh, I know that look. If you mean to do something, I beg you.
Doc, with all due respect, what I do with him when I get there is my own damn business.
I wish she was going harder. Like, I think the voice acting in this game is pretty good, but I wish she was, like, I don't know, I wish there was a bit more anger in her voice. It still feels very safe. You know? It's hard to really emote much in these cutscenes. I'm glad that the characters don't just, like, stand in front of you and do nothing. That's some Skyrim does. Like, the characters just won't move, or they'll have, like, an idle animation. And their facial expressions don't move much. It's hard with a game like this because you don't have cutscenes, so you can't really control that. I do like what this game does, where they actually move around in their cutscenes sometimes. Like, a lot of the times it is kind of stand still like this, but, you know, the last one, Inez had, like, the gun, and she's, like, pointing it at him as she's talking. You know, that shit's pretty cool. Especially coming from a game like this. You know what I mean? Like, this open world game with no cutscenes. Where was I going? I don't know. I think my brain just shut down for a second. I'm just rambling.
I will help you. Vice President Conan's office is aboard the Undisputed Claim, the flagship of Auntie's Choice. I do not know where exactly, as I've never been. But
It's also hard because it's in first person.
You will need to present this calling card to gain entry. Inez.
You can't really do cutscenes in first person unless you transition into third person.
But do not throw your life away to
But the
repeat
other
it.
thing is, if you're in third person, your character not talking is a lot more noticeable.
But I'll
Whereas in
try
first person, you can just kind of have dialogue trees,
for everything.
and you know it's not really noticeable. I feel like it'd be weird if your character was there in third person and you still had the same prompts, and they just didn't talk. Because then cutscenes would, if you did cutscenes with those like dialogue trees, it would just feel awkward because, like, Inez will say something, it'll cut back to you, and you'll choose something, and then it just cuts straight back to Inez, and she's talking again. I feel like that'd be hard to give off a good performance as well. Which is why I think that like the voice acting in this game for the most part is good. And it's definitely hard to do a good performance when you're not like bouncing off someone, like if they're having cutscenes with your character who's not saying anything, technically. Alright, well, we've done that. Confront Willard with Inez. Oh, that's on the flagship. See, okay. We can just go and get Auntie's Choice's help with the with this, getting into the archive. We have to go get this first, I think. We could probably go to the flagship and they'll just be like, oh, you're not ready to go there yet, but we will back you when you are. I've said this before, where's the thingy? If I had a choice between these two, I would probably go with the Order, especially now that the likes of Augustine have been defeated. Because while I don't necessarily agree with this, like, grand plan thing, at least the grand plan is not to just kill everyone now. I don't actually know what the grand plan is. What it should be. I don't know. But Auntie's Choice is like, nah. I thought we'd be seeing more of Auntie Cleo in this game. I could just do it just to progress the story. Hang on. Where am I? Oh, you know what? I want to do... Okay. I always get confused on this bit. I want to... Where is it? There it is. I want to do that. Because that will help me do this quest. Which will help Doyle. I think is her name. Yeah, well, it says it there. Persephone Doyle. Yes, her. It'll help her. And there's this kind of conspiracy within is it Auntie's Choice? No, it's the Order. They might be doing some shady stuff. And if I do that, I will have this. And I can deal with the Protectorate forces. And if I do that, then I get the Order's help. Right? Because this is for... This is for Craft. Yes. I know where she... Okay. Anyway. It's the same. It's the same as this one, like, but we've already done this one. That was really easy. I like these quests, by the way. That's all about negotiating and stuff. But anyway, if we do that, then we can do this with the order. But we also need to do this first. I think we might as well just go and do this then. Like, okay, maybe do this first, and then get the and this. Where's that? In Golden Ridge. And that's on the flagship. Or do I want to level up first? I don't know. We're not very close to leveling up. Where? This is on Praetor. Through the Automech factory. See, I don't know why, but I thought that getting into the Automech factory, into that place, required the help of the other... Where's the ship? Ship's here, yeah. Of the other factions. Even though it's a little confusing, I would like if this menu here was a little, I don't know, neater. I don't know how you would do that, but yeah.
Commander, I've been thinking. Can I we got
Yes, I like these moments. I want to talk more with my...
Undisputed Claims our destination. When we find Willard and stop this law-damned program in its tracks, Auntie's Choice will get what's coming to it.
Have you finally, like, turned around on them? Because I remember you saying that you want to go back to them.
I just didn't think it would start this way. With me turning murderer. Auntie had me good and fooled. She ain't any better than Spacer's Choice.
Yeah, character development. Let's
It's
go.
an impossibility. Our overlords had a saying in Tau Ceti. If you got a rabid canid, you put it down before it maddens the whole pack. They used to say it about us workers, like we were the problem. It was terrifying. But now, I reckon I see some sense in that saying. Retribution never came for the folk at the top back then. But it certainly can now.
Fuck yeah. I mean, yeah, she's worrying me, actually, because, you know, she's talking about murdering. But she's been such a sweetheart, but... You know, as much as a companion like... Some of the companions in Mass Effect... Well, actually, most of them are... No. I like companions that have, like, deep complexities and... Sure, you get the occasional companion who's just cool. Teldrin Sero, he's a good example. Even though you don't really do companion quests in Skyrim, but like he's a companion you can have, and I really like him. But you know fuck all about him. He's just cool. Like he's insanely cool and he's really strong, and that's why you like him. That's why I like him. That's why I always, whenever I play a new Skyrim playthrough, he is my companion because he's fucking cool. But I like this. We get some more deeper complexities. And even some morality grappling, like, what's she gonna do? Sometimes violence is the answer. This could be one of those times.
What if I think I already have? I wonder if this is what Ortiz had in mind when he
I
sent
wonder
that
what that
message.
means when they remember something.
He trusted my judgment. Knew
I actually wonder what
always
that
aimed to do
does.
right by him and folk everywhere. But he also knew both of us had been lied to when we joined up. The notion that our taking extraordinary risks would pay dividends. Do you think he knew this would be the final straw?
I just thought in my head, like, damn, I want a new Mass Effect game. But then I just realized, oh, the guy making Mass Effect is making a Star Wars game. I have a lot of high hopes for that game. If it comes out, because it's going to be like half a decade before it comes out still. Which is really sad. We also knew both of us had been lied to when we joined up. The notion that our taking extraordinary risks paid dividends. Yeah, like... That's what I was saying before, like... They were volunteering, but it was under false pretenses.
Thanks, Commander. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't be here. Maybe proving myself was never the intention. Maybe this is what I was meant to do. Suppose we're fixing to find out.
I really like Inez. I reckon she's my favorite now. Her and Niles, I think, are my two favorites. Because Niles is kind of... He's kind of like the golden retriever of the team. He's like really loyal and righteous, and I really like that he's got strong character traits. Aza's all about like killing and stuff. She doesn't really feel like a person. She feels more like a caricature. Like her character trait is that she likes killing. You know, Marisol, I want to learn more about her past. I also feel like I haven't really connected with her yet either. Alright, I think we're gonna do this first. We haven't really explored this place at all. We've gone in a straight line pretty much. Is there any missions on this planet? I don't think there is. Who's the research assistant? Is that on this planet? Oh, yeah, I remember. We tried. We went looking for her, but... There's the lightning rod towers. I don't think the game's going to tell us where those are. No. I mean, we could probably find them. They'd be probably... That's probably one of them there. Oh, that's what their base is. Wait, did we recalibrate that one? It says remaining there's 4. It looks calibrated. I'm kind of stuck on kind of what to do next. You know, I know what I'm going to do next. Get some food, because I'm really hungry.